benefits of doodling and drawing for our mind, body, and spirit. Most of us have doodled. We doodle while we're talking on the phone or during a meeting or even just waiting around. There are so many benefits to doodling for our mind, body, and spirit. Let's look at some. For our mind, doodling and drawing helps us retain information and it helps us to focus. It increases our concentration and memory. We also ignite creative problem solving. For our body, it exercises our fine motor skills, improves our drawing skills, and we can develop our eye-hand coordination and observation skills. For our spirit, it calms us, it creates active meditation, and it's definitely a stress reliever. The left side of our brain triggers logical response. This is where math, science, language, and analytical thought live. The right side of our brain sparks creativity, art, music, and intuition. When our brain is processing how to solve a problem or study, listen, or learn, it's the left side that kicks into action, looking for logical answers. But how many times have we tried to solve a problem that appears to have either no solution or we're having a really difficult time finding resolve for the problem? Or we drift off in a meeting as a distraction to the problem and then that creates additional problems. These are the times we need to rest the left side of our brain and activate our creative right side to help solve the problem, exercise our recall function, or use the act of distraction to invoke concentration. Doodling and drawing does this as an autonomous response. This is my favorite story about the benefits of creativity. Once, actor and writer John Cleese lost a script he'd been working on with his writing partner Graham Chapman. Later, he spoke to Chapman and discussed what he had learned from that accident. He said, "I was embarrassed that I lost the work, so I rewrote it from memory straight off in a hurry. Then I discovered the original, and the one I had done very quickly was better than the original. I didn't spend any time thinking about it, so how could it be better than the original? The only thing I could come up with was that my unconscious had been working on the sketch and improving it ever since I wrote it. I began to see a lot of my best work seem to come out as a result of my unconscious working on things when I wasn't really attending to them." I'm not talking about Freudian unconscious, but the intellectual unconscious. We can't control our unconscious, but we can look to how we can create the circumstance in which it becomes easier for us to work with our unconscious. So, how can we work with our unconscious creatively so that our brains can continue working on a problem, project, or task? The simple and constructive activity of doodling and drawing is the answer. This workshop teaches drawing and doodling techniques that engages creativity in a familiar repetition that will awaken the right side of the brain in a way that it will help the left side, the problem-solving side, the analytical side, to continue to work on the solution while one draws and doodles. By consciously resting analytical thought and replacing logical function with a simple, enjoyable creative task, one's mind opens to the new solutions generated by the artistic activity of doodling and drawing. I look forward to our creative workshop together.